True beauty comes from within. A sentence all of us might have heard at some point, and yet there is a huge movement in the beauty industry which is influencing all of women's, not all of women's, but most of the women's self-esteem and the view we have on ourselves. And also for me, the connection I have with beauty changed drastically in the past 4 years after my awakening, because I realized the areas in my life where I was driven more out of lack, more out of the need of for attention or the need for approval. And yet today I'm at a point where I feel like I have healed a lot of these wounds and also integrated. And this is the topic I want to talk about with you. Where do we actually sense and feel true beauty, which again is super individual for each and every one of us? And where and how do we sense if we treat ourselves some beauty treatments more out of an ego-based perception? Because these are the two sides I want to look at. And you as a woman, you can first of all feel that for yourself. Am I doing this out of love, out of fulfillment, out of because I nurture and love myself, I respect myself, I see myself, I honor myself as a woman? Or do I do these beauty treatments and anything else that is altering my beauty more out of lack because I don't feel enough or I want to be seen? And if you look on social media, I mean, you find all kinds of examples. And I want to go deeper with you. I want to go on the layer, on the essence, on what is like beautiful from within, more on a soul level. I want to give a personal example. So in my 20s, the only thing I thought about, and I remember my thoughts, I thought, what am I wearing next weekend to the next party because I cannot wear the same clothes again? That was literally it. My thoughts were only about, okay, what am I wearing? And at that time, like when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I had so many clothes, like I even had clothes I never wore, there were still the tags on. Like that was my focus. I mean, can you imagine? I'm not judging it, I'm just realizing things through the past years, how they have changed me. And now I'm like, that's not what I want to be focused on. Like, I don't care. Like, I want to be seen for my essence, for who I am, for my being, for my presence, for my love, and not so much about the way how I look or what I wear. Yes, I love that. That is a part of my feminine essence, of my energy. And yet I can separate myself from that. Yes, I love to dress up. I love to put makeup on and do my hair. And at the same time, I really don't care. I mean, I'm wearing this shirt like, I don't know, the third time. And because I know from deep down, it's not what I want to focus on. It's not what I care about. And how many women are feeling the pressure of, which is so stupid, I cannot wear the same dress because I already was wearing it on like 2 pictures, like for social media. And I feel like that is so sad that this kind of thinking kind of came into society now, and people are even shaming each other for that. And this is something I realize is so far away from, just being and present and loving who you are and enjoying the clothes you have because you are, and that's it. So let's put on some light from the two sides. I want to look at the essence. So when I talk about beauty more from an egocentric point of view, this whole, like the person itself, and you're going to find a lot of examples just by looking into it, maybe even in yourself. The way that person is presenting itself and is using beauty or clothing. It's more from an egocentric point of view. It's more from lack. And that energy says, I need to dress up. I need to put makeup on because otherwise I don't feel enough. I don't feel worthy. And, or it's more like, if I don't put makeup on, I don't think I'm valuable. Some more out of this energy. So there's already some kind of performance-driven energy. And again, there is a very thin line, because now we could argue, yeah, but why are you putting makeup on? Are you not feeling worthy? Yeah, and I get you. I totally get you. But let's first look at both sides, and then you're going to feel a very, very tiny distinction between it. You just sense it, if the person is truly making it out of, wholeness, or if there's like a sense of not enough. So in the ego-based energy, and I would say, we have both within us, and it's really about putting these two together in a way that feels good for you, and where you have that from within, where you just shine and you feel good about yourself, because you can be good with both sides. So again, this side, it is really based on validation. I'm seeking validation from the outside, and I feel like social media is the best place for that. And it is looking for validation and not intimacy. It is looking for attention, not connection. So you feel that there's a huge difference. And when we are more out of this performance-driven, like I want to be validated, I want to be seen, it is more like a desperate energy, and it does not really feel warm. It does not feel fulfilled. And it is, again, there's a fine line in between it. So what I did, I had this point in my journey where I went through my social media, and I asked myself, like, why did I post that? Like, what is it that I wanted from the outside that I couldn't give myself? Like, what is it? And I really had to be so honest with myself, and I had this desire. I wanted to feel whole and validated from myself and not from anything in the outside. So most of my postings, I think I only have like 6 pictures left, I deleted because I wanted my presence and my energy not to be validated from the outside, but only from God. Like, I'm seeking my validation, my wholeness from God now. And in my 20s, it was purely from the outside. Like, my whole self-worth, I mean, not my whole, but most of my self-worth was really from the outside. Like, I was seeking validation and attention because I had such a huge father wound. I had such a distortion connection to the masculine energy, and that was all subconsciously. Like, I wasn't even aware about it. I wanted to feel seen. I wanted to feel seen and heard and validated, but it was never enough. It was never enough. And when I went through my awakening and through my healing, I realized, I just wanted to hug that girl. Like, I wanted to hold her hand and say, I'm so sorry that, you never feel seen. You never felt loved and really nurtured. And now I'm here for you. And a huge support for healing that wound was also Albert, because he represented such a strong and honest masculine energy, which helped me to fall back into my own wholeness, because from the very beginning, he was looking at me into my essence, like into my heart. And honestly, before that, no one really did that. Like, I even remember moments in my life where people or guys were like just seeing my beauty, just seeing the shell of my being. And that was so ego-based, and it was never fulfilling. And I was even like, It was like it felt used in a way. But again, I was not aware of it. I thought that is normal. I thought, oh, okay, this is how it is. But it's actually not normal. It's not normal to feel used or to just perceive from your outside. Or if you get the sentence, well, I don't like that about you, or I don't like how you look. That is all just the surface, and it is never enough. Where the other way, that this is now where we go to the true essence, beauty from essence is from love. It's from wholeness. It's from abundance. It's from a place where you really appreciate and love your body, your temple, your face, where you put on makeup or oils or creams that enhance the feeling of who you are and not cover it. That is the difference. The things, the products you use, it is nurturing you. It is even feeling so good because you give your body more beauty in a way that is nurturing your soul, your whole system. So it changed even with the products I was using. Like, I started to realize, like, the makeup and all these things, it's all like just putting like a layer on my body and I cannot breathe. And today, like, when I put up my makeup, it feels so good, it feels refreshing. I feel the aloe vera or other products that is like so nice. I even started doing like my nice own body oil, where I melt like a little bit of coconut oil, jojoba oil, castor oil, and I put them all together, and it's so like nourishing for my body. Like, it's so healthy and it smells so natural. And that's what I mean with it changed. Like, it changed from putting it just on to be perceived or to be smelled in a certain way. And now it's for me. It's just for me. Like, I enjoy it because, I'm with myself. Like, I'm going into the shower and I'm enjoying, I'm doing my beauty. And it changed so much for me that I realized the areas, where I did it more out of an ego base, and now doing it more out of my heart. So the love-based beauty essence says, I do it because I honor myself. And the energy is more soft and sensual and present. You can feel it in a woman's energy. And it's not really about becoming more beautiful. Again, that would be performance driven. It's about, how does it make me feel? How does it make me feel in this moment? Like, I'm so grateful, that I can put up makeup and I can do my hair. And yet, there are many days I don't put any makeup on, I don't do my hair, and I go outside, I do things, because that is then my true essence. Like, I love myself no matter what. I love myself with makeup and also without. And that is like something you really have to go in with yourself. Like, start noticing how you feel about yourself. Do you feel insecure when you don't wear makeup? Or do you feel light and you feel like your skin can breathe? There's such a beautiful example, and it really melted my heart when I saw it. This woman, Pamela Anderson, and she touched my heart so much with it, because I feel like when you're in the spotlight so much, and then, you just honor the beauty that you are, and you don't wear any makeup, it just became so magnetic. And she even talks about her own journey, her own healing, and also, being perceived in a certain way, being sexualized and for a long time of her life, and now coming back to her roots, to her love, to her heart. And isn't that beautiful? That is like a beautiful example for me how things can change in a positive way, and I always feel like, like, show me your essence, show me who you are without all these things. Like, I wanna see your heart, I wanna see your softness, I wanna see your vulnerability, and that is what we should tell each other as women, being open for this vulnerability, and of course enjoying beauty, but more in a sense of because it's just fun and it supports it, but it doesn't cover anything. So for me, this journey has been very beautiful, and I'm still on it. Like there are a lot of things I'm letting go of, especially like with makeup and products. Perfume, I don't wear perfume anymore. It's like I started to get like red points everywhere anytime I started, and for Albert the same. So no chemistry anymore. We are really going back to natural things, but really natural. It's like from a feeling, like from a body perspective, I can just feel how my body doesn't want to have anything on it that's not nourishing and flourishing. So for you, it's also like the feeling you connect with your beauty routines. And each and every one of us is like on their own journey, and that is okay. Like, take your time, reevaluate things, and start asking yourself these questions. Like, be really honest with yourself. Am I seeking validation? Am I having a father wound or a disconnection to the masculine energy? Am I feeling seen? Am I feeling nurtured? Because when I really discovered that, this wound, I started to realize that, I was not nourishing myself from within. I was not filling up my emotional and my beautiful heart for me, for myself. And like I said, like a huge part of that also Albert did, because when you feel loved and seen and beautiful, like within yourself and in the relationship you have, you don't seek outside anymore. Really, like, it is a huge sign of maturity. I have no desire to post anything like of my body or anything, because like I don't need that attention. Like, I don't need that anymore. And I know I did that. I know that. Like, I'm really conscious about it. And then I can feel, like my cup is just so filled up from within, like, because I'm seeing my essence, my presence, my love. And then I can pour it out through beauty, through a beautiful dress or something. And that really changed for me. And I feel more whole and just present within myself. So I hope that this helps you to be more aligned with your decisions you make for your own beauty, and to evaluate, when you do certain treatments, how do you feel afterwards? Is it like you can't get enough, you have to get more and more and more? Or do you feel whole and complete and connected to yourself? Have a beautiful day, and I see you in the next video.